6.1 FM. So much has happened in the world of sports, and I'm excited to be here to share what really has been going on with you, as well as what's really going to happen, what's expected to happen this weekend. The action in the Premier League, the Spanish La Liga, Italian Serie A, French Liga, and of course the German Bundesliga, just to mention the top 5 leagues across Europe. Not forgetting the Nigeria Premier Football League match day 24. I understand that some matches were postponed because the league managers wanted some of these matches to be televised live, which is a good move. So some matches have gone down yesterday. I will continue the rest today and tomorrow, Sunday, okay? As well as Chelsea, how are they faring without their number 9 for the rest of the season? Also, not forgetting a Champions League drama in midweek, the playoffs of the knockout stages, the UEFA Champions League 2024-2025 season, just continuing in the coming midweek, the second leg of this playoff phase. Welcome to the show once again, Sports Trip on Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. My name is Dari Johnson, all right? Missed this morning's show, but I'm here just to give you what is happening, as well as telling you what's going on the roads. In Lagos State, the traffic update as it is, I understand that we're trying to be the control room has been trying to get in touch, get across. I'm here now, as well as if you're on the roads, just let me know what's going on the roads. The number to call is 009-9120-777, 009-9120-777. Okay, about the incident report from PWD, the lone accident of a 20-foot containerized truck at Onile Kekere in West Cement, occupying 70% of the road, and vehicular movement being diverted into the BRT corridor at Ile-Ezik to ease traffic at the location. Now, the update from that axis now is the main carriageway is now accessible from Ile-Ezik inward Mangoro, and transloading still in process. About the incident at Iba Otoijaniki, the breaking down of a mini truck with mechanical problem at the Yanoiba flyover bridge in Lasso Gate along Badagry Expressway, that has been taken off the road. So some good news coming in from that area. So I'm getting a call now from one of our motorbike reporter. Let's take a listen to what he has. Hello.
Hello, Badmos Toib.
Okay, Badmos Toib, please talk to me.
Ile-Ezik inward Mango.
All right, let's go.
For the following container.
Okay, go
so
ahead.
The motorists can access the main carriageway now.
Okay.
The transloading is ongoing.
Okay.
It's even in a couple of minutes. It will be impediment free now.
All right.
It will be off the road totally.
All right. Thank you, Toib.
So we'll give you more update about that.
All right. Thank you, Toib. All right. Just in time, as I've just read it out, and he is calling to confirm all of that. All right. Another update I just dropped is from Ojodu Berger Axis, men of LSPWC blocking the road from Excellent Hotel roundabout inward Ogba down to Caterpillar, Thomas Salako, and Sunday Market. No access road inward and outward Ogba area G Command for now due to the road works at Ogba. Officers are on site as well. All right, let's take that call from Raphael Jeremy, one of our motorbike live reporter. Jeremy, welcome to the show.
Hello. Good afternoon, Darren.
Yes. Good afternoon.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Jeremy.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Right at the area reported at Ifako Bridge in Water. Can you hear me?
Okay, yes, please come again. Yeah, say it again.
Okay, so it was reported of an accident on top of that Ifako Bridge in Water Ogudu concerning a fully loaded tanker. Other vehicles. So I want to confirm to you as has been escalated. The transloading is ongoing at this moment. The transloading is ongoing, and as I'm saying now, very soon the transloading will be done because the transloading has to be done before the evacuation of the affected vehicle. But aside from that, we still have various authorities right on ground. Traffic managers, as you know, the last mile, as you know, they're always on ground to make sure that everything is going accordingly. I also tell you that the fire servicemen are always also on ground steadily to make sure that the unexpected event is not occurring at this moment. But I can also tell you that the traffic situation is very, very heavy coming from Bagada, coming from Island, as reported. And it's very, very heavy because it left the road only for 50% of the motorist supply at the very incident point. Are you there?
Yes, I can hear you. Go.
So the road there is only 50% access is to the motorist supply. So as a result of that, the traffic is very heavy. But living there to connect to Ogudu properly, we have it very good. There is nothing to be worried about. And connecting Ogudu beyond Alapere to Ojota, we have it very good. There's nothing to be worried about. And even approaching this area, you also discover that from that setting up down to Chinatown, Alapere, Ogudu, down to this Owuroshoki, there is nothing to be worried about. The road is very free, both in and out. So we just expect that next available moment, at times the incident, the transloading will be done and carried out.
Okay, let me ask. Let me ask a question. On this road, is there an oil spill on the road?
Pardon?
Is there an oil spill?
No, not at all.
Okay.
That actually may be from the motorists coming from Ireland and coming from Bagada. That may be a standstill at the back, but getting to the incident point is moving. It's moving. As reported earlier, there are some alternative routes that mention that motorists can apply. That is, motorists coming from Ireland can use Anthony. Can use Bagada, connect to Anthony. From there, can connect back to Ikorodu Road and find their way. So those who have not maybe gotten the information may still stuck in the traffic. But it's not standstill getting to the point of the incident. But approaching, coming from those at Bagada and the island, you may be a standstill at that site. But coming here is fine. It's moving.
All right, thank you, Jeremy, for the update.
You're welcome. I'll please stand by for any further records. Okay,
I'll be here. Thank you. All right, just shed more light on that traffic update concerning the fallen tanker on that road at Ifako in Ogudu. Recovery is ongoing, but these are the alternative routes that you could use from the island to mainland. Use Bagada Owuroshoki Expressway to Anthony to connect Ikorodu Road, then to the mainland along Bagada Owuroshoki Expressway. You can use the turning point at Atoni to Corona Loop, then of course to Ikorodu Road. So that's practically it. And concerning Lagos Marathon, it has been ended. It has been concluded. So that's about it. But there's nothing to worry about concerning the slow movement on the roads. Just obey the traffic managers on the roads and keep listening to Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. We have you covered. Everything concerning traffic we are here. Okay, you're still listening to Sports Trip on Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Let's start with Nigeria Premier Football League. All right, so matches that have been played. Let's talk about that. And I know that some games still to come. Okay. All right, for match day 24, now I did mention that some matches were rescheduled because the organizers, the administrators feel that some of these matches are important and they need to be televised. All right, so let me just talk about those matches. All right. Match day 24 of the NPFL being rearranged by the league organizers due to logistics and to allow for live coverage in some of the major games. And so it's already an official. It was in an official letter addressed to the clubs and signed by the league's chief operating officer Davison Owumi. We know that now for the Nasarawa United and the Ikorodu City FC tie being shifted to Saturday today. The Lafia City Stadium, 4 p.m. So that's coming up today, 4 p.m. Now, for the clash between Kano Pillars and Abia Warriors, also will come up today, 3 o'clock at the Sonny Abacha Stadium in Kano. That the biggest game of the match day, which will be between Enugu Rangers and Remo Stars, who are the table toppers. That will come up tomorrow, Sunday, at 3 o'clock. That's right. So these matches being postponed, being rescheduled rather, because of their importance, and the organizers thinking they should be televised. So that means if you know where NPFL.TV, that should cover it. And I think some paid cable channel, you could get all of the action from there. But general rundown of the NPFL for match day 24, Kano Pillars Abia Warriors today, yes, 3 o'clock. Enyimba Rivers United, Kwara United versus Bayelsa United, Lobby Stars versus Katsina United, Plateau United versus El Kanemi Warriors, Nasarawa United versus Ikorodu City. Now, Sunshine Stars and Aqua United will face off also later, actually. Today is 5:30 it is. Enugu Rangers and Remo Stars will come up tomorrow at 3 o'clock. I did mention that should be the biggest game of the weekend, match day 24. Remo Stars being the table toppers and have been there for a couple of weeks now. They are tightening their trousers, they're fastening the seat belts. They don't want to leave that top of the table seat. They want to continue all the way to lifting the trophy for this season. I hope that happens for them. It'll be a really big historic moment for them. Now, Heartland FC also will face Shooting Stars. Bendel Insurance will welcome Niger Tornadoes just to complete the match day 24 of the 2024-2025 season. Remember, the season is going all the way to match day 38. And as it is for match day 24 in the NPFL, in the English Premier League, it's match day 25 this weekend. That's right. And just last night we had a match, one of the matches for the match day 25, and it was not a good one for Chelsea Football Club. And for the fans, they must be reeling from the pains of that loss. It was not a good loss, actually. It was not a good outcome, rather, for Chelsea. A 3-0 defeat by none other than Brighton. They actually met in the FA Cup. Did not go well for Chelsea also. And then in the EPL, still does not go well for Chelsea. And Brighton are really rooting for themselves. They're pushing hard to qualify for Europe next season. Same with Chelsea, but then somebody has to win. One team have got to win, and it was Brighton. And Brighton have moved up the ladder in the EPL. Now, for other matches, for match day 25 this weekend, of course, we'll see Manchester City in their game. I think they play Newcastle United. Newcastle have been in blistering form. They really cannot wait for this match to come up, and we'll see what happens. And now there has been a debate on who is a better striker right now based on form. Who would you rather have in your team between Newcastle's Alexander Isak and Manchester City's brought Erling Haaland? Now, there is no doubt that the record that Haaland has really racked up for himself since he joined Premier League giants and current champions Manchester City, you cannot push that. You cannot overlook it. You cannot qualify it. But then, in terms of form, for the last few months, it has been Alexander Isak for Newcastle. The man has been integral for Newcastle, scored a lot of goals for them, has taken them to where they currently are. Of course, who would you rather have in your team as your striker? So I know my answer. So who would you rather have? If you have an answer, I'm right here. 0809 9120777 0809-9120777. That's the number to call. You can also send a WhatsApp message using that same line. But remember, you cannot make a call while you're driving or even send messages while driving. Please park your car to do the needful, and then when you're done, you can continue on your journey. 0809-9120777 is the number to call or send WhatsApp messages to. Okay, so let's do a rundown of the EPL matches for this weekend. Actually, match day 25 now. The early kickoff will be between Leicester City and Arsenal Football Club, 1:30 Easter time. That's less than an hour from now. That match will kick off right there at the King Power Stadium. It's not been a good time even for Ruud van Nistelrooy, Manchester United legend, who's now the manager of Leicester City, and Arsenal. They really are trying to reduce the gap between themselves and Liverpool Football Club, and it was thanks to the draw result between Liverpool and Everton in midweek in that their outstanding rescheduled outstanding match between the two Merseyside clubs. And also, it was the last Merseyside derby match between the two sides at Goodison Park ever. So that means the next Merseyside derby at the home stadium of Everton, it will not be at Goodison Park. All right, let's continue. Aston Villa also not doing badly. Will welcome Ipswich Town. There will be Fulham versus Nottingham Forest now. Manchester City at the Etihad Stadium will welcome Newcastle United. Southampton versus Bournemouth. There will be West Ham versus Brentford, and there is Crystal Palace and Everton Football Club. Now, remember also that Manchester City have got a return leg match against Real Madrid in midweek for the playoff of Champions League. Yes, the match didn't end in their favor in the first leg. Well, with Real Madrid coming from a 2-1 goal down to end that match. Just 75 minutes. It was 75 minutes of the game already, and Man City were leading 2-1. But by 90 minutes and some change, let me use that word, some additional minutes, the game turned, and it was Real Madrid that went away winners in that game. 3-2, and then now the return leg will come up in the midweek coming up. I will see who gets to qualify from that playoff. All right, so on Sunday in the Premier League, will be Liverpool at Anfield hosting Wolverhampton Wanderers. Now, Arne Slot was red carded after the game, after the Merseyside derby between Liverpool and Everton Football Club. It was not the only red carded man in that game. It was even not in the game. It was not during the game. It was after the game, because of the chaos that erupted after the final whistle, courtesy of course, Doucouré and Curtis Jones of Liverpool. These two players got red carded, and then Arne Slot became cheesy. Oliver said, you want to play smart, trying to shake me off, and then saying some things, saying some stuff, he got red carded. So it might not be in charge of Liverpool against Wolverhampton Wanderers. I hope that this does not affect Liverpool at Anfield. Remember also that their Anfield fortress has not been a fortress. The home has not been a fortress this season, because that has been the place that they have lost most matches in all competitions. Just imagine that. But away from home, Liverpool are stronger. What an irony, right? So they host Wolverhampton Wanderers on Sunday. That's tomorrow at home at Anfield. I hope it goes in favor of Liverpool so that they can continue their pursuit to another Premier League title. All right. So Tottenham also will host Manchester United. That's another big game to come up this weekend, particularly between these two sides, Tottenham and Man U. Not doing well at all this season, but at least one team have got to win. At least a fight for honor, right? And there has been a protest now at Tottenham Hotspur. They want Daniel Levy, the owner of Tottenham, they want him out of the club. You know, it's not today. Fans are always rooting for the guy to resign or sell the club, this and that, and one way or another the man does something to appease the fans, and then the fans forgive him and everybody move on, right? Just what it is. It's what it's actually. But one of those things. Let's move on from there now to La Liga matches for this weekend. There will be Mallorca and Las Palmas, Real Betis and Sociedad, as Valladolid and Sevilla, Espanyol and Athletic Bilbao. Now, Villarreal hosts Valencia. There's Osasuna versus Real Madrid. There's Leganes and Deportivo Alaves. Atletico Madrid versus Barcelona. In the Italian Serie A, there will be Lazio Napoli as a game to look out for. There's Milan and Hellas Verona, Atalanta and Cagliari. Still in the Italian Serie A now is Juve versus Inter Milan on Sunday. That's about right. 8:45 is the time. 8:45 p.m. There is also Udinese and Empoli, Fiorentina hosting Como. In the German Bundesliga now, there will be Frankfurt and hosting Kiel. Also, Union Berlin and Mönchengladbach. There's Leverkusen and Bayern Munich. That's coming up to 6:30 today. I'm sure it's because of Bayern Munich midweek Champions League playoff match against Celtic, that return leg there. So Bayern Leverkusen versus Bayern Munich, that's a derby there. 6:30 today is the time. All right, let's move on from there now. Just saw before I wrap up the show, Nigeria under 20 they have been drawn against the likes of Morocco, South Africa and Egypt in Group B of the Under 20 African Cup of Nations in Cote d'Ivoire. That's Cote d'Ivoire 2025. That is a tough group, if you ask me, but I hope that we'll do something really, really nice and get out of that group. It's tricky. You cannot even say this is the team. I cannot say it's a team that will qualify automatically to the next round of from that group. But it's Nigeria, it's Egypt, there's South Africa, there's Morocco. Now in Group C, Senegal, Zambia, Kenya, and Sierra Leone. That's another nice group, but not as tough as Group B, which has Nigeria, Egypt, South Africa, and Morocco. Now for Group A, is Cote d'Ivoire, DR Congo, Ghana, and Tanzania. And speaking of our group, Morocco team, under 20 team, Mohamed Kwambi, OMB rather, has labeled the Flying Eagles of Nigeria a strong team. We are going to face each other, but he's saying that it's a challenging group with strong teams. Nigeria, which has a rich history in the competition. Of course, we do. Even on the world stage, we do. Egypt, which we know well, is talking about a fellow North African team, which we know well, and South Africa, which is making great strides at the youth level. So we've been preparing this generation for 2 years to win the tournament. Okay, everybody is prepared, right? All right, everyone is prepared. We'll see how that goes. Okay, now for tennis now. For tennis, world number one, Yannick Sinner has been banned for 3 months. I mean, we've been talking about his doping investigation by WADA, that's the World Anti-Doping Agency, and I think they have actually come up to a decision. World number one has accepted an immediate 3-month ban from tennis after reaching a settlement with the World Anti-Doping Agency over his 2 positive drug tests last year. Okay, it was a resolution, right? Something, a settlement has happened. 3 months ban. It's not bad. We were actually expecting it to be years, maybe 2 at least. But 3 months, no wala. it will not be too missed. Anyways, it's just 3 months before you know. Even if he misses the French Open, he will be playing in the third major tournament of the 2025 calendar. Now, for Formula One, Williams drivers Carlos Sainz and Alex Albon says it is wrong to threaten Formula One drivers with bans of swearing. Now, they are expecting that when the blood is hot, emotions are flying really high, there's tension everywhere as you're driving, drivers are prone to curse, say some swearing words, just to express their feelings, and they're now saying that it is wrong for Formula One to ban drivers if they swear. So it's not like we intentionally want to do it, it's just us expressing ourselves. It's their opinion anyways. Their opinions, we'll see how that pan out in the course of the season. Pre-tournament testing is already going on. Before you know, March is here, and the first race of the season, Formula One calendar is here upon us. We'll start to enjoy car racing on the circuit, on the racetrack. We'll see how that pans out. Let's go straight to traffic update again, and then we'll wrap up the show with that. An incident from Ikorodu now. Okay, a serious collision as a result of impatient drivers of Toyota Sienna, Tacoma, pickup and tricycle Marua at Okegbegun Inward Lasus Tech first gate with some serious injuries there. The accident has occupied 30% of the road. Victims have been rushed to the nearest hospital. Tow van already on the ground while police officers been contacted for necessary actions. And also officers on ground to ensure free flow with no effect of traffic for now. So this is what we talk about. Please, no distraction when you are behind the wheels. Stop gisting with the person beside you. Stop gisting to the point that you forget yourself that you need to watch out for other road users. So I just hope that the victims are okay and everyone learns their lessons. And we thank the traffic managers there. We're still going to continue to say it. When you're driving, no distraction. Don't pick a call, don't make calls, don't text, don't do anything that is taking your attention away from the road, from facing your front. Face front, as we usually say it in Nigeria. Okay? Right, this is as much as I can take on the show Sports Trip on Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM this wonderful Saturday afternoon. It's a Saturday after the Valentine's Day, so I'm saying happy Valentine's Day to you or my lovers on the show. Yes, so I'm saying happy Valentine's Day to you, and the love of God will fill our hearts, particularly in Nigeria here. So everyone loves one another. And I'll be back this evening for Sport Lane. Hopefully Jimmy also will be back then between 6:30 and 7 p.m. tonight. My name is Dari Johnson. Good afternoon and God bless.